Hey guys, Jonathan from Redstone Firearms. I wanted to talk to you guys about something we've talked about in the past, but a lot of folks unfortunately still have questions that needs to be answered in regards to the California roster. So as you guys saw, that we were at SHOT Show this year, 2020, and we looked at a lot of new guns, a lot of new toys, features, things like that that you can use for your firearm needs and wants, basically. And one of the things that we keep getting the question of, well, how much is this gun or how much is that gun? For instance, the Hellcat. The new Hellcat is not California legal. And you might say, what does that mean? What it means is California has what is called a roster. These are safe guns that can be sold to the general public. Now, what people don't realize is that the new guns that are on the market, such as the Glock Gen 4, Glock Gen 5s, and so on, are the newest, latest, and greatest technologies for those companies, right? So it's kind of like taking a 99 Honda Accord and saying, hey, that's the only car you can drive. Even though there's a 2017 version out, you can only drive that old, broken down Accord. Reason they do that is because of what is called something called microstamping. Microstamping basically is a technology that exists, but it's very, very, very expensive. And California says that's the only way you'll be able to get new firearms is if the firearm is microstamped or has the ability to microstamp, which is basically putting your serial number of your firearm that's registered to you on every shell that is ejected from your firearm. Yes, that's what I said. Every shell must be stamped with the serial number of your firearm when it's ejected from your gun. They feel that that is going to be a technology that will help solve more crimes, prevent more crimes, etc. Will it? I don't know. Is it hampering the ability for us as California citizens to get new technologies? Absolutely. Okay, it absolutely is. So, when you go to purchase a firearm here in the state of California, if that firearm is not on that roster, the approved roster, as a civilian, you cannot purchase that firearm. Now, there's an exemption to that. If you buy that firearm from a private party or someone else who has already purchased that firearm legally and has owned it legally, and it's an off-roster firearm, you can legally purchase it from that person via private party transfer. Now, the most common way is if you got a law enforcement officer that has a weapon that he doesn't want or she doesn't want anymore, she can sell it via private party. You can purchase that as a civilian and legally own that. Now, that is the only way that you can get that type of off-roster firearm here in the state of California. Yes, it absolutely sucks, but we live in this state, and unfortunately that rule and that law has been put in place, and it was never really challenged at the time. It has been challenged since, but it has not been overturned. So that is the basis of the California handgun roster. If you have any questions, reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, and direct message. We can answer any questions that you may have and get you what you need. We consult, educate, and train.